Hi there Poke fans, I'm your humblest Charged fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Today we are fighting these two gym lead trainers over here. I think I already fought the one and we're attempting to solve this gym puzzle over here. I assume it's going to go fairly well. And as you see, I have still not realized that my Groudon is completely immune to water type attacks. That will only happen once I face Juan, because he will have faster Pokemon who will have the opportunity to attack me, and I will see that it doesn't have any effect. By that time it'll be too late for me to make any changes. I can't reverse this primal form while I'm in the middle of the fight. So this was all experimental, and this is why I stopped using this. I did this playthrough before I did the water one, I think, and that's why I didn't use the blue orb with the did I make a mistake? No, I didn't make a mistake. It could be that I just forgot, but let's go with the excuse I gave in this episode. And I did solve this puzzle over here, and there we have one. And at least I have enough solar beams left. If by some luck he does manage to defeat my Groudon, I do still have Torterra. Might not be very necessary, even if I switch out to Torterra. Torterra would be a more fair opponent for Juan to face. No, it's not Juan, it's Wallace. I've been saying Juan all time and you guys don't even correct me in the comment section. What's wrong with you people? It's Wallace. Granted, Steven is in the end of this game, the final battle, and not Wallace, so I should have known by myself, so my bad. Love Disc goes down, but Love Disc isn't really the strongest Pokemon you could face. Groudon grows to level 47 as well. Monotype is next. Monotype is usually quite a difficult opponent to face, but this time I have the level advantage and the fact that it can't even attack me. Why did I attack him first? He was supposed to outspeed me. Oh, but he survived. Okay, there we go. He survived, and I saw that his attack didn't do any damage to me. And he used a potion. Let's see how much this Fire Blast does. It did about a quarter, so another Solar Beam should take him out. But his Hydro Pump didn't do any damage to me, as you saw. If you want to go back and pause the video, you will read that he did a Hydro Pump once he survived my first Solar Beam, and it had absolutely no effect on him, on my Groudon, because the sun is so strong that it immediately evaporates any water-based attacks. Do I want to learn Bestow? Okay, Whiscash is next. Groudon is still the best Pokemon to use, but let's be fair and use a Pokemon that is not so strong that it cannot be defeated by any water type attacks. That's why I switched to Torterra over here. I'm still gonna defeat it, don't get me wrong. But now that I know that the primal form is broken, it doesn't feel good to face Wallace with it. Casilio is next. Now technically Celio over here can do significant damage if the Seed Bomb doesn't take him out, but at least it does. If he did an Ice type attack against me, that would have been the end of Torterra. Then I wouldn't have had any mercy for him. Seeking is next. I'd like to use this Pokemon at some point, but I'm struggling to find a good reason to use him. Okay, there we go. Seed Bomb on Seeking, and he has been defeated. Now if he used a Peck, that may have been a decent attack. It wouldn't have harmed Torterra very much, but it would have been his best attack to use against the Grass type. And there we have our final badge. Let's see what happens next. Okay, you give me Waterfall. Now the question is, should I teach my HMU Waterfall, or should I make Swampert forget Dive and learn Waterfall, because from this point on Dive is not going to be as useful unless I want to go to the shipwreck and find Ice Beam. That is basically the only reason I could still think of me having to need Dive. And Waterfall is a physical attack, and my Swampert is also a physical attacker. Makes it quite useful. I'm not saying that Waterfall is one of my favorite attacks, but it's still something that I have to use since it's a physical attack. And here is where I'd establish the base power of each of those two attacks and their typings. So now I have to go to the move deleter, and if you read on there, you would see that the move deleter was in this city I'm going to now. I might be making a mistake by forgetting Dive immediately, but I could just catch myself a new HA Mule and teach it a Dive, I mean, if I need it. Okay, Swampert, I want you to forget Dive and learn Waterfall. And I want him to keep Rock Slide because of the risk of having to fight a flying type Pokemon, flying and bug types. But I probably need to teach it a different ground type attack. Well, not a different ground type attack, just a different attack altogether. I think I'm going to teach it Super Strength, which is a fighting type attack. Now I can wait till a specific level until he learns it himself, or I might be able to do it with a move reminder, but for that I'll need a Heartstone or something. In this game they have not yet, or I don't remember them having established the ability for you to farm Heartstones by capturing or stealing from love disc. So over here I'm just looking for the mart where I can buy these items over here. Fire Blast is going to be very useful. Now, okay, I can afford the others as well, but am I really going to buy it? Because that's quite expensive compared to the amount of money I have left. That's going to be leaving me almost bankrupt. Do I have anything to sell? Okay, I've decided that I don't need it at this moment. And I do apologize for me yawning so much because of the fact that load shedding or power outages, running blackouts have returned to my country. I am forced to do this voiceover when power is available, and right now it's in the middle of the night. Right now as I speak, it is 1:30, which is about 4 hours past my bedtime. So why did I come back to this specific area? The Fire Blast. Groudon is going to learn Fire Blast, of course, but let's see what I'm going to put it in the place of. Fire Blast is basically the strongest fire type attack available, and it's going to be in the place of fire, a lava plume. Of course. I mean 110 base power. Granted, I do sacrifice some accuracy with that, but with if it hits, and the fact that the sun is shining, or will be shining always, that's going to be one heck of a fight. And as you saw over there, I left my Groudon in the box because I have not yet decided how I was going to deal with it. Clearly I have to remove the red orb from Groudon to prevent it from going into the primal form. And clearly I made a mistake by flying to this location over here. I need to go to this location over here. And I was just taking a chance over there. I didn't actually think I was able to fly to this location. Right over here. This was not where I was expecting it to be, but it is a good location to go from in order to get to the start of the league. Okay, max repel. Let's activate the max repel so that nothing lower than level 39 can attack me. Maybe I should switch out my Pokemon so that I can actually dodge things a little bit higher than level 39. And I'm so glad that that swimmer can't see as far as I swam in order to try and dodge it. Now this is actually a mistake I'm making over here. I could be using all of these fishermen and these swimmers as part of my training, which would reduce the amount of grinding I have to do a bit later on. Okay, that way doesn't have anything for me to do. Okay, let's just get around this outcrop, walk around this fisherman over here, and then I can go in this direction to get to my waterfall that I have to go up. And I've dodged that swimmer there as well, but I didn't dodge that swimmer over there, primarily because I didn't see him. So let's see how this fight goes. This time I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. Let's see if Fly can do anything. He goes for water gun, of course, because that's the best attack he has against my good Bravo. Now he goes for swift because that attack can't miss. Okay, let's go for earthquake and see if that, because that is the strongest attack I have, and it does give me stab, and it does take out this star me, or is it a star you? No, it's a star me. Do I want the Bravo to learn uproar? I mean, that is a fairly good attack. But that means I'll have to give up rock slide. Nah, I don't think I'll learn uproar, especially seeing as it is a normal type attack. I don't need uproar at the moment. Later when I do my speciality in themed battles and I do my sound based stuff, maybe then I'll use uproar. Like a rock blast is 25 and 90 accuracy, so I decided to learn Stone Edge. It may be stronger in a single hit, but rock blast may build up to be stronger than Stone Edge. But my decision has been made, and it is more consistent to just have a single attack with a single turn attack that does consistently more damage. Now there is always the chance that attacks will be missed. Okay, I am going in the wrong direction. I have to go up. And there we go. Now those two people I can also challenge, and I will be able to fight them. Let's just see if that is true, because I always just skip them without actually considering whether it is necessary to be as careful as I usually am. And how about you? So all they say is that they can't climb the waterfall. Okay people, this is how you do it. And there we go, we have climbed this waterfall. Now we just have to walk around, and then we can go into that Pokemon Center over here. I don't even know if it's really necessary to do it, but now I can fly to any location I want. And I have deactivated the max repel, because I don't need it outside. Okay, activating experience share again because I want everyone to learn, or not to learn, to level up while I travel through here. And I have just discovered, okay, at least I didn't go and find myself my Groudon. I still have my HMU, so I can surf over there. Where do I want to fly to now? Why do I want to fly to here? So clearly I have some things to buy at this mart over here. The most up-to-date mart so far. I think that is what it's all about. Okay, I was in the wrong location. Clearly I wanted to go to the mall instead of the mart. Or maybe this is about the shell bell. I think that's what this is all about. Okay, let's just see if I can find the resources needed to complete the shell bell. As it is, it doesn't seem to be the case because I needed to be low water. I could have just seen that from standing on the outside. Let's go back over here. It's been a while since I've played this game, so I don't actually understand what I'm doing. But okay, I edited out all of my interactions inside the mart over there. So I don't actually know what I bought inside there. But it must have been quite a few items. Like repels and potions. Potions specifically, because I have a sneaky suspicion that this over here is going to be a difficult path to get through. I mean, it is called Victory Road for a reason. Okay, I bought a bunch of repels because I don't want to fight any wild Pokemon while I try to find my way through this path over here. And there are going to be several fights I'm going to be forced to fight without me having any say in the matter. Okay, strength, let's go for it. Luckily my HMU can do this. There we go. Now I can just... okay, I wonder if I have to fight that guy over there. That's probably going to end up being the case, yes. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.